Coach, if you could start off with Colin, really a 3.5 year starter, I guess. He's having a exciting off season with generating some buzz with these 4.58s and so forth at camps.
I think Colin has done a great job this offseason in the weight room. He's really gotten a lot stronger in his lower body. I think that's translated to the camp circuit. He's running anywhere from the 4.58 to the 4.65 range pretty consistently. So we're excited about his work and his mobility that he's getting ready to show off this season.
Would you have foreseen him, which obviously had a nice arm when he came on there in midstream his freshman year, but has he kind of exceeded your all's expectations?
Yeah, I think if you'd have watched him as a freshman, you thought his feet was stuck in cement, and now he kind of showed it last year, his ability to, when the play breaks down, make a play. He even started some design quarterback runs last year. I think he ran for 8 rushing touchdowns as a junior. And so now for us as coaches, we're looking around like, he may be our second best running back on the entire football team. So, we're looking to kind of utilize him more in the run game as well.
And it's looking like along with a host of others, a number of Southern Conference schools will probably have him high on their radar.
Yeah, he's really excited. He's went to a bunch of different camps. He's talked to a bunch of different coaches. He's really high on a lot of those SoCon teams. He went to Troy, which is an FBS team, and they really liked him. So he's gaining a lot of interest. So hopefully a school pans out for him pretty soon.
And you guys, you had quite a few, of which you lose a lot up front, but quite a few skill kids that were non-seniors last year. Could you talk about some of the weapons you'll have to utilize?
Yeah, absolutely. We Hayden Candela is a two-way guy for us. He'll be a starting strong safety and a starting receiver. He was leading us in catches before he got hurt last year, Game 5 against Science Hill. He was on track for about 80 catches. Then he got injured. He's coming back. We're really excited about him. He went from his junior year as a 205 bench press guy to now he's a 305. So he took that ACL injury and got a lot stronger. So he's coming back. Kenneth Parker Smith is a very fast kid who came in spurts last year, but we're expecting him to be a big time target for us. Julian Kendrick started, I think, 11 games at free safety. He'll be a two-way guy that's coming over to offense this year. And then one guy that doesn't get talked about a lot, started 11 games at weak safety, is Jackson Biggs. He scored some rushing touchdowns for us in our goal line package last year, but he's a great athlete. He'll be on special teams defense. You'll probably see him on offense a little bit too.
And some of the coaches, I don't know if you were a consensus number 6, but some coaches picked you guys as low as 6th, and you're playing for a title last year. How gratifying was last season?
Well, I think it gave us motivation. Those kids last year, we had some great seniors last year that led us in the weight room, and I think they kind of used that as a chip on their shoulder going into every single game. But we don't really pay too much attention to it other than to just motivate our kids a little bit. But we'll be excited whether they pick us first or last. We're going to focus on us and try to do our best.
It seems like this year it'll be a lot closer to first than last. You're on the tips of a lot of the coaches' tongues. How here in all of mid-June, how do you see the league?
We're excited about the league this year. There's some really good teams. That's the best thing about playing in this region is every conference game is going to be a tough opponent. We start out with Dobbins Bennett week 3. Luckily we're at home, even though we like playing at their place. Luckily we're at home. They're a great program. Their line, offense and defensive line, are always the biggest that we play the entire year. Hardin Valley is bringing a lot back. Jeff County is extremely well coached, so they'll be tough. And then you've got Farragut that is never drops off. So, but Science Hill is going to be a great team. We feel like they bring a lot back. They've got a stud at quarterback that they always seem to have a stud at quarterback. So, there's some really good teams in our conference.
And then lastly, some of the new faces in the trenches that will have to have productive seasons for you.
Yeah. So our biggest returner is Gavin Campbell. He's a two-way starter. He's been rotating in as a freshman and sophomore. Last year he started on the offensive line, got a lot of reps on the defensive line. This year he'll be definitely a two-way guy, big, strong kid. And then Parker Harrell is a kid that played a little bit last year on the offensive line, but now is fully healthy. He'll be on offense and defense. And then a guy that didn't play his freshman, sophomore, junior year that'll probably be a starter this year just because of his work ethic in the weight room and on the field is John Lynn. A little bit undersized, but he makes up for it with his motor and his work ethic. So we're excited to see what he's going to do his senior year.
And I should have mentioned, you said if the kids graduated today, Colin could be the valedictorian.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have a group of seniors that are very well educated. You know, if Colin graduated today, he'd probably be the valedictorian. I think he's taken some less weighted classes, so he may not end up being that. But you know, he's a high GPA guy, high ACT guy, so that's really, really great when that's your quarterback and the leader of your football team. You know, you got some good guidance going with your football team. So.